Okay, welcome everyone. We'll do LO1. Recording is available. LO1. We is understand the features of the project, program, and portfolio. That's our learning outcome one. Today we'll go through key focus will be our learning outcome two. Just a bit, recap. Cross project, multiple project. These are the key indicative content which we're supposed to go through. Process functions, strategies, roadmap, enterprise, portfolio. So portfolio mean is all the documents, those are required for the project. Okay, that will be key our discussion. So far, our first our assessment criteria 1.1 compare features and aims and the program of management with the project management. So project are the way, what is the project? Project is a task, project is a discipline, project is mean any task, any activity, what you want
Sorry,
to do.
Anjum, I can't see the slides.
You can't see, sorry.
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah, now I can see it.
Thank you. So we said project is a task, project is a discipline, project is all about any activity which has the objective which you want to achieve. That's your project. So like a new product you want to, or the system, and we to make the project successful is very crucial. We understand the environment and social factor. The word project is derived from the Latin verb. So seeker, which is mean, throw forward. The project is always for the future, which is the project is leap into the future. So according to the various authors, so international standard organization project as the coordinated activities which start, have the start and finish dates and the resource required. A project is a sequence of connected events. So if you want to build a house, is a of course is a project, but yeah, it's a connected events. You need architecture good, you need the location, you need survey, you need material, you need base, you need roof, you need finishing, all, so that can be good outcome. So we have to do research, we need data information and knowledge. So when we're looking the project, define the project management as we uh, learning outcome one. So management skills and technique, which will carry it out. Thinking ahead. So thinking ahead, thinking future. So always carrying out the research. Research is a crucial, is a systematical inquiry. Either you do research about the material, you do the research about labors, you do the research about uh, the future planning, yes, in term of, what will be future facilities will be available. So planning that happen, where and when managing people resources monitor the project and changing the plan and communicating with the people is crucial to make the project more successful. Okay, so project management is the coordinated management project is the business as the usual activities to achieve the beneficial chain, and the program is quite unique transit the strategic end into the achieve beneficial chain. So chain, so whatever we do, we need to be carry on changing, carry on improving things. So that can be a project as well in our organization. So maybe we have at the moment is a staff retention problem, and we can do research as a project, and we can explore what are the reasons behind why staff is not really retaining in our organization. They are changing the jobs, and it's cost us as an organization. Okay, delivering the program of change. If you want to be changed, there is a model of Levin's three-step model, which is good to explore. Levin three-step model, which is about unfreeze, change, and refreeze. If you take out the cube, ice cube from the fridge, so that's you have to unfreeze them, you convert into water and you refreeze it, yes. So the current situation where we are, you have to change that situation, move to the new, and then yes, you refreeze it again. So that's, which is organization, otherwise we not sustain. So we can look around the program that's often defined delivery of chain that typically incorporated full utilization of the benefit to satisfy the business case using the capital expenditure. Capital mean like if you extend your house and you spend the money, that's not expense, it's a capital expenditure because it's an investment into So that's, which we need to look around in a minute. Yes, so that's, which we will go through. So shaping program required, the forming a project, which we will go through. So if you want to, the structure where the benefit can be delivered incremental over the time, the shape of the program, the sponsors work, stakeholders all need to be clearly understand the desired future state which you want, program vision where you want to see your project, risk. Okay, risk is mean the probability of happening something. So always measure the risk of the project. Okay, so we have a different project. If the program has been ignored and confused, so we need a clear program according to PMI. PMI is Project Management Institute, which is quite big in the UK, and they have many members throughout the world. So after doing the qualification, you can become a chartered project manager. So that can be applied. So contract to the project independent and the party and develop, shopping complex and easily contract and building of the center of the construction company. An immediate effective contract out. What is a contract? Contract is a legal obligation. Contract can be offer and acceptance. Contract need to be considerations. So that's, to make the contract integral part of organization's strategic change. If you want to be changed, strategic mean long term. Unfortunately, from very beginning of modern project management in terms of often use the interchangeably, for example, project to create more complete different item bomb or various other, project. It can be example with the sake of. So construction of the factories and operation, those plants. Yes, so we need to be look around. Project was modernly definition full blown program of the work. Yes, so that's, we need to be look around according to PMI office and the government committee. Various project, unfortunately in the project, a lot of corruption is happening as well. So we need to be, as a manager, as a project manager, you have to good control system in place. So most of the disaster relief, yes, efforts described as a project, yeah, which is ongoing programs. So you have to like think about the earthquake in Turkey, which is, disasters, and we have what the project is taking out the, yes, from the buildings and try to protect, as many lives we can. And we have to look around the reallocate and the buildings and all these can be a project which is quite big. We need to be look around, always look around the past political, economics and social and ecological factors keep in mind to be built. Okay, that's, which we can. Is a more worrying there, varying, and always we need to be look around, the trend has been the organization to start classifying as a simple project program. Simple, try to be keep it short and simple, which is normally called KISS principle. Yeah, KISS principle. Keep it as much simple, straightforward. People can understand your stakeholders, what project you have, what service, what really you want to be, what delivery strategy is, action plan you will be, where you recruit your staff for this. Yes. If not, we'll do the recruitment selection policies. Boundary that need to be drawn and more sharply and focus on this paper is between the project are initiated and create the non-deliverable. Yes. Because many project we make, but actually need to be deliverable. And we'll go through the metrics organization, which is mean the project organization, they have carry on chaining and that their structure stay the same. Any question, please?
So we can say that like a program is a set of projects that have multiple
multiple connected tasks.
Yeah, multiple tasks, and it doesn't have one single target. It has more than
it
one.
can
right?
be. So when we looking the project success, we're not looking in term of your have a less cost.
Yeah.
We're also looking in term of quality. Yes.
Okay.
So we're looking various programs. Yes. So we can look at a various dimension of it. So that's, which we, that's why in a government project normally is very important. No triple 3Ps, public private partnership. So public as a government private company, the partnership and doing the project, like we have a HS2, HS3. HS2, which is a fast train service between Leeds and London, yes, and various other linkage. So three. So that's which can be one of example.
Yeah.
And program always looking the metrics, which will go through. Metric mean organization structure. You look around the metric structure as well, and the various other which we can look around in a minute. So both PMI and OGC, PMI is a Project Management Institute and organization government. Yeah. Committee in UK, it seems to be agri organization have one or more portfolio of project. So what is the portfolio of the project? You have different projects, yes, in your portfolio. You're not one, maybe can be a cleaning project. Yes, one can be if you want to be build the road survey project, or a side building road, a connection, that can be a separate project. But ultimately all the projects need to be connected, and we need a program for it which we can achieve. So optimum mix of the project and the program of organization should be based on available funding. Okay, very important. Funding, sources of fund, where the money will come from. That's what we said earlier, 3Ps, public private partnership. So government inject some money. We have here is in atomic electric plant, which is going to be set up between we have a EDF electricity de France, and a Chinese company and the UK government. Yes, so that is the project itself. So it's a many stakeholders, and we need to be look around what really outcome we want to be achieved. That's efficient way.
Yeah.
Any question?
No, it's clear. So basically a portfolio might have a set of projects and programs, right?
So
Like
in your
all
portfolio,
related.
portfolio is a bundle, like within that can be many projects,
Yeah.
like Neon City in Saudi Arabia. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's we want to be developed, but within that we want to be connection of roads, connection of, we need to look around the visa policies even. Yes.
Yeah.
If we want to attract, so we need to be everything and contextualize.
Clear.
So that can be every project. Okay, so definition about temporary handover. Yes, create a unique project service are the result. Unique, you think about unique selling point, USP, unique selling point. Yes, for your because Neon City, or we look Petrona Tower, or we look the debate, of course, the Burj Khalifa and various other. So that's the it's well the project well projected because attract foreign investors. So we need to be look around coordinated activities. So linking with various, the benefit and control not available from managing individually program, contain elements of work outside the scope of the discrete of the project program. So you have to clearly what come in your project or what not here. We have a software is called Prince2. Yes, is a project management, which is that's a help the resources integrated with various stakeholders, various agencies, various legislations. So it's quite good. So if you not work, or you can, if you have MS Office CD, Microsoft Office, you can download MS Project. And MS Project is quite, I can give you the manual if you want, and it's good to look around. So standardization, what is the SOP, standard operating procedure? You standardize. What is the standardize of quality? You standardize of salary, you standardize of the material. You look around, draw your benchmark, standard benchmark. Benchmark means standard. Drivable, regular use the short description of difference in the project or focus. Efficient creation of output, program are focused on the deliverable output. So like government want to reduce the smoking, and they want to reduce uh, the cancer problems, and the government start as a project, they start banning the advertising during the sports interval first place. And then the second they move to the next stage, they said you can't smoke in the public transport. Then they said you can't smoke in your own house if you have a kids under 16. So you have to go out from the house to smoke it by law. So these are the different because the government want to achieve the desired objective. Then the smoking means inside e-cigarettes. Huh? So now is coming, e-cigarette is a dangerous as well. So a lot of, so these are the government different social economics welfare project. Always we need to be look around internal, external, various stakeholders, and we need to be in the cost, in the quality these projects need to be delivered. Okay, so 1.2 define the principle of portfolio management, align the strategy. What is the strategy? Mean action plan with your whatever organization objective you have. So if our mission, we treat people like to be treated, we exceed the customer expectation, we deliver the quality goods. So you need quality recruitment, you need quality material. Yes, you need to listen the voices of your employees because you're saying you want to treat the people like to be treated, exceeding from the customer expectation. So you have to involve, you have to get the feedback. Otherwise, you're not going to align with the governance, how well you govern, close the project confidentiality, project confidential data of customer and others. Yes, we have legislation in the UK, GDPR. General data protection legislation. Lead actively. Yes, leadership is definitely core principle. Leader, what is the leaders and managers? Managers, the success of any project is the success of managers, and the failure of any project is the failure of managers or leaders. Because what is the management is mean designing an environment to achieve the pre-selected objective. If you want to, you have to design an environment. Doesn't matter, you have to give the people favor, but you have to be focused on the productivity and the quality of the project and finishing within a time. So project portfolio management is the art and the science of selecting, overseeing the group of investment that meet the long-term financial objective, risk tolerance of a client, and the companies are the institutions. So project portfolio management required the ability to weight strength and the weakness, the opportunities and threat of the full spectrum of the investment. So if you have an investment portfolio, your investment can become, so normally we heard about don't put all egg in one basket. Huh? So we can look around different in project. We have a separate we can go through, it's called investment appraisal. We can appraise which project is a shorter payback period, which project will give you time value of money, which project give you more return, which project have sensitivity analysis, which is a less risk. Huh? Okay, so when we're looking the portfolio, maybe either to be yes, possessive or active in nature. Possessive management is the set, then forget the long-term strategy. It may be looking more exchange traded index funds. This is commonly referred to be, you can look around the fund or in investing in stock exchange. We can look around the modern portfolio theory. Portfolio management theory is all about if you want to reduce the risk. Normally in business, in finance, we call higher the risk, higher the return. But you can make your return higher if you put in different investment in different projects. Huh? You portfolio them. Any question?
No, clear.
Active management involve attempting the B performance of index by actively buying and selling individual stock, other assets, and closed-end funds generally actively managed, which we need to be make sure your funds need to be well managed. So because the rich nation, knowledge-based economy, they can make more money out of the developing countries or less knowledgeable economies.
Yeah,
So
so this is basically what we call shorting in the stock exchange market.
Yeah, so stock
like
exchange are very
buy and sell quickly so that you can catch the opportunities of the
yeah. So we looking if you have a shorter payback period, like let's say we want Petrona Tower or Burj Khalifa, yes. So we spend millions on it, billions on it, but we need a recovery for it. How quickly that money we can recover, yes.
Yeah.
If we want to recover that money, we need a various stakeholder involvement, yes. So the funds will come from not one source, it can be portfolio. It can be our own money, it can be foreign investor, it can be, yes, big local. So we can create a public-private partnership and we can work on it. Can be, or we can, it can be example, it can be any type of project can be. It's not just only one.
Yeah.
Quantitative and qualitative, a stock exchange investment can be like, because if you look the Bitcoin is all the people sentiment. If the people sentiment drop, the the Bitcoin will drop, because the Bitcoin was $25 in 2012, and in 2020 it went up. In 2020 was in September $18,000, then it's jump up to $52,000, because the people sentiment were very high demands of it, and then it's dropped down to 28, 29, 30. A lot of people lose the money. The mix of the asset provide the balance and the protect the risk. Investor more aggressive portfolio. When we say portfolio, we always say don't put all your egg in one basket. You look all possible options. You can invest in different stock exchange, and ultimately you want to be more your return. Yes, you can look around with various type of stock, like you can look around Amazon, you can look around BP, you can look around Shell, you can look around various like Tesla or Nissan. Those are making the electric car, and electric car demand in the UK want, from 2035, most of electric cars will be on the roads.
Yeah.
Diversification. Diversify mean we have a risk. So like we don't want to be invest in one country, we can invest in many country, or we can invest in many industry, or we have an asset in many different nature. That's help you to reduce the risk. Diversify, yes, and risk and return. So over the time. So some volatility mean is quite stock exchange very volatile. Yeah, it can be look around. So economy, then geographical region, real diversification. So globalization.
Yeah.
That's why the company going rebalancing. Rebalancing is use the return the portfolio is originally target allocation regular intern. Yeah, the regular intern will mix it. So normally we use the word return. So contribution. If your any product give you high contribution, you apply the resources first to that, then any left, then you do the second and the third, you can rank them the same way, because we have a constraint mean limitations. We have a limit on the fund. Okay, so investor can be implement the approaches, and the fund managers, brokers, they buy and sell the stock exchange shares. Yes, actively managed investment funds has individually portfolio managers. So the manager team and managers actively making the investment decision for the funds. Yes, portfolio managers engage actively investing, pay close attention on the market trend. So what is the trend? Which economy is growing at the moment in the UK economics growth? If we want to look around, we can go on ONS website, ons.gov.uk. So if you want to see the ethnic, how much is the ethnic population, how much belief they have, and if you want to target or segment it, and you want to investment in those areas, and you can look around that, so we have to be portfolio. So are investing in different project, different secure exchange, or different, either you want in car or various other shares of those, which it can be portfolio. Normally we use one word, is also we looking in the company WAC, weightage average cost of capital. So your weightage average cost will drop, your return will go up. Any question?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so then possessive portfolio, which is also referred to the index. Fund management aims to be duplicate the return, particularly the market index. Benchmark, we always looking exchange traded funds. Okay, so we always also looking, we want to make sure we have a hedging if you're dealing with foreign currency. So you can get the surety or the insurance from the banks. So by paying some fees, yes. Assess, the portfolio fund, and typically lower than the active strategies. Okay, then we have 1.3 and 4 between the difference between the program and the portfolio. Program PM, project management defined as grouping the organization, project and program, and grouping can be geographical location, like is a Asian project. Yes, we want which location, south, north, east. Capability customer, what are the capabilities, the ability to do, and they have abilities to buy. We can look around per capita income, per person income, population, under average, what sort of ages they are, looking the like which industry you want. Maximize the return on investment, maintain the skill workforce. Yes, control the cost and benefit. Portfolio management also include the selection, prioritizing, and control the project and the program aligns with the organization strategy. Always look and objective. So portfolio manager decide the project and the program to undertake and provide the required resources and make sure being used efficiently and yes, chases the benefit. Portfolio manager is responsible to exactly broad for the delivery, and portfolio makeup is also subject to be external influencer. Okay, program are the group of related project and chain management activity that deliver beneficial chain to the organizations are the project. We're looking the scale, minimizing duplication. Duplication of the task sometime, we're doing all the same things. No, which we need to be reduce it. We need to look around communication duplication with the various stakeholders. We have to involve the stakeholder, the planning stage, because sometime we want to be like we have a company here is we want to do getting the gas from fracking by drilling into the ground and getting the gas from the, so that's drilling technologies. And then lot of stakeholders said because there are some research, the earthquake can be happen in those areas, and the lot of protests in the local area happen, then they just and it took ages to, if they inform them the earlier and discuss the pros and cons of it, and then it was good to be we can involve the various stakeholders. Okay, so project are the unique, transient and our implement, deliver planned objective and unique in the time. Project influenced by the stakeholder governance and risk. That's we need to be managed. Project usually processes we need to be smooth line connected. And we use the software nowadays, of course, balance mix, different project and with different timing. So that's, also be focused. Project focus on the output, less the complex. You need start and aim finish date, early start, early finish, late start, late finish. So we can look around there. We go through in the following lesson is the technique part. Program evaluation review technique. We'll go through network diagram. Yes. So that's, which these are different models we can use it when we design. So portfolio roles, as a portfolio managers, you can look around customer, you look around the various stakeholders, you look your project and monitor various project, their outcome, and always carry on doing investment appraisal. So portfolio strategic grouping and focus are maximizing return on investment, balance mix of the project and the program, and ongoing high risk. Program is focused on the outcome and higher complex than the project. Longer the time scale, the higher the risk, higher the budget. Yes. And the scope is less defined and a higher risk. So if it takes 20 years, maybe after 20 years, the technology can be obsolete. So we need to be look around the project, focus on the outcome, less complex, define the start and the end dates, and agree the total budget and define the scope. Okay, then we have 1.5. Evaluate the relation between the portfolio management and organization strategy. So a grouping of the organization project and the program can be managed organization functional level. So group can be based on, for example, geography, capabilities, market placements. That can be the project can be, and the portfolio should be designed to maximize the return on the investment. ROI, return on investment, we want to be. to be add, the control of the cost and mix. So control system need to be properly designed. Sorry, it's too lengthy slides. It's been a lot of stuff there, but that's help, in strategy. So what the word strategy? The word strategy, we earlier said, it derived from the Greek word strategist, which we used to be in military, we have various authors. They determine the long-term goal and objective and or enterprise adoption, course of action and allocation of resources means strategy. Competitive strategy, Michael Porter, cost leadership, cost focus and differentiation. Like a Ryanair airline, they have a cost leadership strategy. Uh, and Emirates Airline, they have an innovation strategy. They're bringing, yes, and quite diverse workforce. They have, from various countries from the Perth. And the pattern of the stream are decision and the long-term direction of organization, and we can do all the strategy. Okay, so portfolio is a selection and prioritizing the control. Yes, as earlier we said, decision maker, the project are the program, resource managers, productivity driver. These can be different role within the. Okay, then we have even 1.6 is evaluated the see what the various project. Yes, so portfolio refer to the collection of the investment tools and stock exchange, mutual funds and various. Marquee portfolio, you want into primary, secondary, and you want what sort of investment. Zero investment portfolio, a group of investment which when combined create a zero net value. So such, the project can be, if they combine, it should create more value, not zero value. Because if you merging and acquisition happen, it should bring more value to the organization. So portfolio management, with the art of seeking the right investment policy, they reduce the risk and help investor to increase. Okay, so objective of the portfolio safety principal amount. What will be the how much is the safe to invest? Investment, the disposal amount, the amount you have spare, which you can. Growth of capital, how we can capital growing by through the goodwill, as well as the return physically we see in the financially and socially and morally, as well as the society can get benefit out of it. And well diversify project and minimize the tax, the burden which we need to look around as well. Any question?
No, it's a lot of information. I think I need to read a bit through it. So.
Yes, so it's maybe it's too busy, too wordy slides.
Yeah.
So because I'm just using as it is, but I just want to not really not read fully, but it's just a matter of giving you the concept.
Yeah.
So when we look the pay phases, security, yes, you can look around, scrutinize it. You can portfolio analysis, you do portfolio evaluations, and then you can make your portfolio that's best for you, best for your organization. Because not every project will undertake. Yes, we can look around the first phase, yes, detail evaluation, analysis, which we'll do. And all this purpose of this, really to reduce the risk and increase our return on. And then we have at the end, you've been given the little link for we can do the quiz. So in your own time, you can look around critical path analysis, which is CP, which we use CPA. Yes, critical path analysis, one of the concept, which is critically you look all the project risk, reward, and return. So that's which we need to be. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
That's all today.
Thank
and
you.
we'll keep the LO2 separate, yes, which we'll go through in. And if you have in between any question, please you can ask and we can go through accordingly. Okay, so thanks for listening and thanks for attending. And we'll see and we'll go through in the next lesson LO2.
Okay, thank you, Anjum. Anjum, I just have one question.
Sure, please.
You mentioned something regarding the